Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Shawn and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango.
Good morning, guys. My name is Shawn Dexter, and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your daily analysis video. Now, in this video, we'll be doing something a little bit different, and I'll be answering a specific question that I've been getting a lot recently, especially this week. People have been asking me, are we going to see a relief rally? Now, my initial response to those questions was, hey man, let's wait for a little bit more clues, right? Because that's what we look for from the charts as technical analysts, whether you are day trading or swing trading or even long-term trading. The charts are giving us information, and we are detectives looking for that information and then trying to make informed trades, informed bets with the probability on our side. So we wanted to see a little bit more information, and now I'm beginning to see some signs for a potential relief rally. So to answer your question quickly, yes, we are seeing some signs for a potential relief rally, but remember, nothing is certain. And look at how, guys, I'm using the word potential. We talked about this during our presentation on the live stream. I believe it was on Friday. So if you guys did miss that live stream, go ahead and watch our live stream. We did do a quick presentation that ended up being a bit longer on risk management, and it's really important. So go ahead and catch that live stream. That being said, in today's video, we'll be talking about two things. One, what signs I am seeing on Bitcoin as to a potential relief rally, and what exactly is a relief rally, because people are not fully understanding that term, right? So you know what, let's go ahead and talk about that to start with. What exactly is a relief rally? Because there are implications to how you trade a relief rally, right? Whether you believe it's a relief rally or not. Because remember, there are two sides to every trade, and if you are the kind of trader that trades in only one direction during a particular market environment, so for example, let's say you are a bear, okay, in this current Bitcoin market environment, you are a bear, and you're like, you know what, I'm only going to be taking short trades. Then you need to fully understand that, hey, is this really a relief rally or not? Because if Bitcoin does rally from over here, is it really a relief rally, or are we going to see continuation of the relief rally? Because in that case, you don't want to be holding, you don't want to be shorting into a lot of strength, right? On the flip side, if you're a bull over here and you want to be trading this relief rally towards the upside, the question is this really going to see upside or not? Is this really going to rally? So where do relief rallies really stem from? The bears are saying that, hey, you know what? There have been a lot of sellers in the market, and now those sellers are taking profits. When sellers take profits in the market, what do they turn into? They turn into buyers, right? As well as bulls stepping in, right, at these key levels. Let's say the bulls are saying, hey, you know what, 30,000, 35,000, key support zone over there, we are going to be buying. So you have sellers taking profits over there, and you have buyers coming in to buy. The combined force causes a relief rally before sellers get interested again, right? So let's go ahead and pull out our drawing tools right over here. So let's say this zone over here, right? The buyers are buying and the sellers are taking profits. Together, because sellers are taking profits and turning into buyers as well, they push the market high. Now the sellers re-step in and say, wait a minute, this is looking attractive again, because we're testing the structure. Again, these are all concepts that are coming in from the videos we've been doing recently over the past few days. So go ahead and watch those again. But again, right, that's a structure that sellers may be interested in. It's really important for the sellers to understand whether this is a real relief rally or not, and whether they see continuation towards the downside, or whether, well, we break over here, right? So there are multiple scenarios that may take place, and understanding where these relief rallies spawn from is really important to you, especially if you're a new trader, right? Because you may see price bounce, right, hard towards the upside. But why is that happening? Because if we understand why that's happening, we can control our emotions a lot more. Sometimes price only bounces because sellers are taking profits, and there are enthusiastic buyers coming in expecting continuation. But there are also traders like me who say, hey, you know what, I'm trading neutral, right? I'm going to be trading the ranges, so I'll be buying over here adding to the buy pressure, but I'll be selling over here as well and taking profits. So now remember, now there are buyers coming in to take profits at a resistance level instead of just holding, which they would have otherwise done if they were trend trading, and letting price go up and up, right? So if I take a trade over here and price shoots up over there, I'll be looking to sell into that resistance level because I'm trading the range. So you have your bulls who are turned into buyers, you have your range traders who are turned into buyers, and you have your sellers who are also turned into buyers because they are taking their profits right over here, right, from the shot that they took right over there. You have a lot of buyers coming in to cause that bounce. Now you as a trader, you need to look at that and be like, hey, you know what, I need to be a little bit careful over here, because one, I don't know if this is a real rally and we see continuation, or two, well, maybe that's just a relief rally and we get sold into, right? Now the sellers need to be careful. The sellers don't know either at that point. Remember, everything's potentially a relief rally or potentially a bullish divergence. Everything is potential, right? We trade the probabilities. So now the sellers need to worry, hey, do we actually see resistance over here? The people who are short selling, if you're simply trading the range over here, it doesn't matter because you've taken your profits and you're waiting to see what the market does. But if you are shorting over here, right, you need to actually wonder, wait a minute, is this a real rally? What if we break above here and see continuation? In that case, I'm wrong about this being a relief rally because this is legit. This is a V bottom in that case, and this market is strong. We saw that during the COVID scenario, right? Remember? In fact, I was a shorter over here, right? I shorted this. I was wrong, got out, and we got on to the other side of the trade. Similar situation is going to be playing out over here, and you need to be aware of that situation depending on whether you're a bull or a bear. Now, again, let's go ahead and delete all of this. So the shorters are clearly looking for something like this, right? Looking for resistance, looking for resistance at this zone over here, right? And price come up and they get their move towards the downside. Now the bulls may step in again. They're looking for a higher low somewhere around here. Okay, now this is getting a little bit deeper than I wanted to, but let's just go on with it because I think this is really important for your education. So the bulls are going to be looking for high low here because then you're going to have a massive ascending triangle, potential ascending triangle that could break up over the long term, right? Over the weeks. And we postulated a scenario where Bitcoin may consolidate for a few weeks and we may see something like that. Okay, so the bulls are going to be looking for that. And the bears, again, are going to be watching out for that. What the bears want is a breakdown over here because they'd be looking for lower high, lower low, right? Again, these are concepts we've been talking about over the past few live streams. By the way, I will be doing a stream right after this video, after I publish this video, maybe around 45 minutes after I do this video, because there's editing and publishing. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the live stream. And if you guys are enjoying this kind of content, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below if you guys do want me to do these kind of videos, you know, like, yeah, Shawn, if we have questions and you do specific videos on those kind of questions, explain concepts, I'd love to do them impromptu like I'm doing them today. So yeah, okay, so now let's get on to the signs I'm actually seeing on Bitcoin as to whether or not we have a potential relief rally. So let's start with the 4-day. Okay, we're going to be talking about 4-day, then drilling down to the daily, and then going on over to the 4-hour time frame. You guys know that the 4-day time frame is the Mango time frame, and it's one of our best time frames. We've gotten the best long-term trades on this time frame. So on Fridays as well as Monday's live stream, we talked about something that I've been looking at, right, which is essentially the 4-day stochastics. Historically now, each time the 4-day stochastics have come down this low, right, there's a good probability of a potential rally, right, towards the upside. Now whether that be a relief rally or an actual rally for continuation of the trend is left to be seen. But historically, right, you can see right over here when we've come down to levels this low around 22, well, here we haven't seen it yet, but let's go back down over here. 17th March, last time we were this low, by the way guys, was during the COVID dump, and we saw a rally. Before that was around here, before this was the China pump, I believe, and we got a rally over there too. I was part of this trade. This was a massive, this is a really good win over here. And over here too, in fact, we got this trade too, right? So both of these wins we caught because of the 4-day time frame. The one trade, I wouldn't say we didn't catch this, but I was on the wrong side of the sentiment, clearly. We did catch a long over here, but that was a scalp long, a massive scalp long, but I did short over here, right? But again, you can see how it I was wrong over here, right? 4-day stochastics was catching this trend over the past few times, where each time it's come down, right, it has seen a rally. Now again, that's edge, that's a potential trade that we can look at. But is that enough? Of course not. You do not want to be trading anything in isolation. So let's go ahead and drill down now on over to the lower time frames. By the way, there are more things that you can look at and should look at. For example, I can just go ahead and show you guys the mango dynamic quickly. The mango dynamic did catch the literal bottom of this current dump, and look at the next candle. You guys can see we closed underneath the resistance zone, the upper level of the mango dynamic of the zone, and we closed underneath it, right? We came back down and tested the bottom zone again, and we've been finding resistance. Now essentially what we can do, now again talking about things that I didn't intend to, but we can essentially mark out those two levels as resistance zones, and Bitcoin is essentially ranging between those zones over there. Now the question is Bitcoin showing any signs of wanting to, and look at that, by the way, mango dynamics is going a little higher, so we can put this up to around 40,000 now. Does Bitcoin want to range or break this range towards the upside, right? So that's what we're looking for, and we can find that on the lower time frames. Let's go ahead and drill down on over to the daily, and this is where it's getting really interesting now. So you guys can see, let me clear out the mango dynamic. Okay, we're just going to look at structure here. You guys can see that this can be looked at through multiple ways. Either Bitcoin puts in a symmetrical triangle over here, which could be either bullish or bearish, or it puts in an ascending triangle, right, somewhere around where the mango dynamic actually caught it, right, around 40,000 to around around the same thing, 41,000. If Bitcoin puts in an ascending triangle, right, let me draw that this way actually, that's going to be bullish. But Bitcoin hasn't actually come up over here yet, so it's a little bit premature to be looking for that. But if it does do that, you're going to have flatline resistance with higher lows. That's a bullish structure that could potentially break towards the upside, and there are ways to trade that, right, very, very fruitfully. Well, one way is to essentially buy the higher low, the potential higher low, and if we come in and take out that low, you get out of your trade because you're wrong on that being a higher low, right? The next way is to buy the breakout and look for the continuation. Okay, so now the question is, are we seeing signs? Now again, we looked at the 4-day, and we wanted to see signs for that 4-day rally, right? So we drill down to the daily. Now we're seeing some signs on the daily just through structure. But now can we look for other things through momentum for the rally on the daily now? So let's go ahead and look at our oscillators on the daily. And what are you guys seeing here? Now, if you guys are on the Mango C program, you guys should be seeing this right away. If you guys have gone through the entire program, again and again, especially if you have watched the trend analysis module over and over again, which I really recommend. Up to today, Krisha is rewatching certain sections in the trend analysis module, and combine this with your momentum oscillator module. What are you guys seeing over here? Well, we do have potential bullish divergence, triple bullish divergence actually, that might be triggering very, very soon. So we do have high lows on the oscillators, and price is not putting in high lows, right? Price is in fact putting in low, I wouldn't say lower lows really, we're putting in lower low between these two candle closes over here, and over here we've put in a flatlined low, right? So this is bullish divergence to me, and I like this overall picture. Now, would I look at only this and be like, hey, this is bullish divergence, I'm going to trade it? No, but we combine it with the 4-day. We combine it with what we're seeing on the daily structure. We combine it with what we're seeing over here, right, on our bullish divergence. We combine it with the fact that daily stocks have actually even come all the way to the bottom over here, crossed towards the upside, and are now beginning to hold the momentum. This is beginning to look more a little bit more like it could still flip, by the way, in a drop of hat to distribution, but it's beginning to look like accumulation, I have to say. But is that enough? No. Let's go ahead and drill down even further now. We're doing our multi-time frame analysis here, so we are going to look at the 4-hour now. So remember, what are we looking for overall? We're looking to see whether there's a potential that price could come up and test the structure over here at around 40,700, right? So we looked at the 4-day, we looked at the daily. Now let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour time frame. And what are you guys seeing over here? Now this is where, remember, the lower time frame you go, the lower the time frame you go, there's more potential for choppiness, for you being wrong, right? Well, that's completely accepted or expected, because you have more potential trades. There's more trade opportunities on the lower time frames, but you need to be willing to take your loss when you are wrong and move on to the next opportunity. So there are multiple ways to look at this. I'm pretty sure the bears are looking at this as a, I'm not sure actually, but if I were a bear, I'd be looking at this as a potential rising channel. Over here I'm neutral, by the way, guys. I'm trading the range until we see the momentum shift, the trend momentum shift. You could see this as a rising channel. Potentially though, this rising channel could go all the way up to our resistance level, right? So when does it break down? In fact, that would be a actual potential plausible case, and then come down to put in a high low somewhere around here. So that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it, which would also match up, would be a potential ascending triangle around here. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a very crude measured move. Where does it line up? What do you know? TA is beautiful. Lines up with our daily resistance perfectly, right? The level that we drew out on our daily right over here. So if we do see that move over the next 4-hour candles, right? The next few 4-hour candles, it could happen today. It could happen maybe even tomorrow, in the beginning of the day. Who knows? Who knows? We'd be testing the structure over here at around 40,700ish. In that case, we'd be putting in that ascending triangle. So now you're seeing how the story formulates together. And then if we put in a high low, or perhaps even break over there, because in that case, it's just going to be a W break, right? You have a potential relief rally on your hands. And now we can go ahead and do another crude measured move. This would be, I'm being a little bit more conservative, potentially all the way to around 50,000. So what would we be testing? Well, that I believe it. Jesus, TA is. This is how technical Bitcoin is, guys. I'm doing this, by the way, on the fly. I haven't done this this morning. That's to the T. We'll be testing the structure over here. So you guys are seeing how the story develops and how you can trade the story, right? While sticking towards the higher time frames, we start with the 4-day. But using the low time frames to develop your story and get that edge to get the bigger trades. So if you're trading a potential relief rally, you know now how the chart could develop and you could trade that trend. Now, if you're a bear, you're looking at all this and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to just wait. I'm just going to wait because I want to stay in the direction of the trend and I don't want to be taking the longs. I'm just going to be waiting to short this. And if I'm wrong, I am wrong. I'll just close out my trade if we close candles above this on the 4-day time frame. But if it does come over here, that's a potential lower high. I could be trading this towards the downside. Or if you're a range trader, you could be trading both directions over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It went a tad bit longer than I expected, but hey, it is what it is. Until the next one, do the mango way, do it the stress-free way. Please hit the like button because it does help out a lot with the algorithm, etc., etc. Most of it helps out with us knowing that you guys actually are enjoying this video, these kind of videos. So yeah, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys in today's live stream. Ciao.